Call me crazy when I dream too loud. Call me mad when I don't follow the crowd. Call me arrogant when I raise my head, like I should bury every word I said. They say be normal, don't aim that high. Not every dream is meant to touch the sky, but I got music burning in my chest and a restless soul that won't let me rest. I hear melodies inside my pain, turn my scars into a refrain. If they can't understand the world I see, that doesn't mean it isn't real to me. Maybe I'm not crazy, maybe I'm awake. Maybe every broken sound is something I can make. They call it madness, I call it vision, they call it ego. I call it mission, they call me lost, because I left their line, but I'd rather be misunderstood than live a borrowed life. They call it madness, I call it music. If pain has a voice, then I'll use it. Let them talk, let them laugh, let them say I'll never rise. I'll turn every doubt into fire in my eyes. I was not made for a silent cage, not made to die on an empty page. I was not born just to copy and breathe. I was born with something fighting in me. They only see the part that's strange. They don't see the nights I had to change. They don't see the fear I swallowed whole just to keep control of my soul. Maybe I'm intense, maybe I go too deep. Maybe I think while the whole world sleeps. But if I stop now, all will remain a quiet heart with an unused flame. They call it pride when I refuse to crawl. They call it madness when I still stand tall. They call it madness, I call it vision, they call it ego. I call it mission, they call me lost, because I left their line, but I'd rather be misunderstood than live a borrowed life. They call it madness, I call it music. If pain has a voice, then I'll use it. Let them talk, let them laugh, let them say I'll never rise. I'll turn every doubt into fire in my eyes. They say, who do you think you are? I say, someone reaching past the scars. They say, you're acting like you're great. I say, I'm just unobeying fate. I don't need a crown to start. I don't need permission for art. I don't need applause from a room that wants my dreams inside a tomb. I write because my mind won't sleep. I sing because the wound runs deep. I build because the world feels small, and I refuse to shrink it all. Music in my blood, pressure in my bones. I learn to grow in places cold. If they call me mad for wanting more, then let madness open the door. Less fear, more flame, less shame, more name, less doubt, more sound, less falling, more ground. They can judge what they never tried, laugh from the place where dreams go to die. But I won't kneel to their disbelief. Their words are noise, my work is proof. Maybe every dreamer looks insane before the world remembers their name. Maybe every song that changed a life was born from someone's lonely night. So call me crazy, call me mad, call me arrogant for wanting what I never had. But don't call me empty, don't call me done. I'm still becoming what I said I'd become. They call it madness, I call it vision, they call it ego. I call it mission, they call me lost, because I left their line, but I'd rather be misunderstood than live a borrowed life. They call it madness, I call it music. If pain has a voice, then I'll use it. Let them talk, let them laugh, let them say I'll never rise. I'll turn every doubt into fire in my eyes. They call me crazy because I heard a song inside the silence. They call me mad because I believed before they could see. They call me arrogant because I refuse to disappear. But this is not madness, this is the sound of becoming.